Introducing new Moth Be Gone. Welcome back to WETT The Splash, the home of all your naughty little secrets.
We are live from the scene of the accident, and the death toll has climbed to a staggering rate.
Walk with me, folks.
I'm walking.
Now, I want you to close your eyes, especially if you're driving.
Oh,
Please, close your eyes with me,
Yes.
because I need you to fully imagine this.
wrap your car around a tree.
Yeah. And, all right. So, it's a beautiful, hot summer day, right? Like, we're talking like July, mid-July. The air is hot, but the grass is green. You're in this beautiful golf course, and you're about 5'10" and 342 pounds.
Yikes.
Okay, so you just had to huff your way into a sand pit because the golf cart won't go down there.
No.
You've tried, and you huff your way down in there, and you're doing that wobbly deer leg shit, and you get in there and you take a solid 8 or 9 strokes at that thing, and then finally you somehow get it behind you. And as you crawl the depths of the pit, finally freeing the ball, you reach into the back of what I'm assuming is just half-soaked khakis, and you pull out the Back Nine Problems rag.
Oh, ta-da!
Now I'm gonna call it the BAP rag.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't know that's
badass.
I don't know that that's necessarily what they wanted when they had the marketing meeting for this rag.
But it should be.
Yeah, and also if they didn't have a marketing meeting for this rag,
Here it is.
what are we doing? Like, you got all these products. You got to talk about each one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like the idea of like at least 3 grown professional gentlemen coming together to talk about the new BAP rag.
Yes.
Suits. The BAP
They
rag.
look dapper.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Like, look, it's got a little hook on it.
Yep. So
Now-
you're gonna hang it up when you're not using it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. Yeah, because I started thinking about what you could use it for. What I thought was wrong. I was like, oh, that'd be perfect to put on your like belt. But then that motherfucker, no, you'd have to take it like all the way off your belt just to unhinge it.
Yeah. You just hang it on shit, right?
Yeah, probably on like
know?
what's the
Golf club.
the
Like
thing that
case?
houses them. It's not a case, right? It's like a. Oh,
we don't
no.
play golf at all.
We have a sponsor.
Oh man.
We have a golf sponsorship, folks. It's maybe just bag. Is it golf bag?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
I don't know.
The tote.
Who the fuck cares?
The
no,
slave.
I care. I'm sorry.
The cylinder that the boy slave carries.
Yes, the boy
The
slave.
16-year-old
Always boy slave.
shaky
Yes.
white boy slave.
Yeah, always slender.
Yeah, just old sperm. You
Pale
can tell
white.
he looks
pale,
cold.
Pale white.
Always looks cold.
Fucking, he goes
And-
out in the sun and burns.
Yeah, but they had to come together though. So okay, you can't put it on your belt for sure, but they came together to make this apparatus hook to make sure that your BAP rag could be wherever you needed it to be. And
So high tech sounding.
I'm trying to think of like what's
It's just a rag with a hook on it, folks.
It is a rag with a
That's
hook
all
on
it
it.
is.
this is 2023.
It's for
folks.
your balls, you
All right.
know? Right?
Also, it says there's a pickup address that we're not going to read.
No,
But I wonder if that's just like one of their houses. No, they wouldn't do that.
No
right?
way, no.
You gotta have like a.
No,
What do you
there's got to
do?
be like a warehouse or something.
Yeah,
you know?
right. What else
They're
would you
smart.
do with
They're
it?
smart,
Like,
right?
what if that was like a Walmart and you meet them in the parking lot? View store info.
There's an exchange.
Text Craig anywhere from the hours of 9 to 5 Monday through Friday.
Yeah, you roll up and he's got a white sign with black paint of the fucking address.
B9P. Just a big B9P. And he's got the little golfer stenciled in it too.
Yeah.
And he's just got hats
Yeah.
and rags and
Yeah.
divot fixers.
You want to see my goods?
Yeah.
He's got a trench coat on and shit.
The owner of the company, I think he tried to explain what a divot was to me, and I'll tell you today. I still I
still don't
I can
understand?
read what he told me, and I still don't know.
Okay.
I think a divot is like the holes that you put in the ground
Yeah.
right? When you accidentally like chuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like
When
every
you
now and then.
chuck it? Oh, you
when
mean
you-
like scrape the ball?
Yeah, you hit the
know.
ground instead of the
Yeah.
ball first, or
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
after, or something
right.
like that.
Yeah,
Like you
make
put a little
divot.
hole.
You make a little divot.
Yeah.
in
And
the grass.
that fork utensil is for fixing them.
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
Today's about the bat brag.
I
folks.
mean, I thought the fork utensil was just to put it in the fucking ground. you know?
yeah.
Yeah, you
But,
just stick it in the ground, right? You just-
yeah, because actually, you know, thinking about it, all you could do is dig with that and
Yeah.
stick with it. So you'd just be making the hole bigger.
There's a lot of things we don't understand because we don't play golf.
Oh, we need
like,
to-
at all.
We need to try golf. Here's the thing. All right. Hear me out.
Oh my God.
Hear me out. I'll play one round of golf with you, but
sure.
special rules.
Okay.
All right, it's just you and me. All right, so we don't
Yeah,
have to feel
I'm down.
bad. We don't have to feel
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, dude.
We get to
'cause
be
I'm
together.
Miserable. At
Yeah,
it.
yeah, me too.
I'm miserable.
We're gonna be
at
chucking
golf.
them left and right. You know,
yeah,
it's-
dude. I'm gonna lose golf clubs in the river.
I have no chance. I think we play 9 holes, right?
Okay. Okay.
And we bring like at least like 150 to 200 golf balls each.
Yes.
And we just
Yes.
we just hit them, and if we don't like it, you put another one down and you hit it again.
Is this a recorded event? Do we need to be a crew with us
It'll
to
take a lot.
record the mockery?
I'll tell you what, everybody's gonna need a bat brag and a div fixer.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Back nine, we hook it up. Well, that'll be a sponsor
A
right
sponsored
there,
event.
dude.
We'll wear
Let
the
us-
shirts.
Yeah, make a trailer
Wear
out
the
of it, bro.
shirts. I saw Doug in one of the shirts,
Yeah.
and I looked at it, and the sun was kind of peeking through his face, his beautiful face.
Yes.
And it was, it's like one of the colored polos. That's all they got. And I could actually see sun particles going through the collar onto his neck, casting a shadow. That's how breathable these
Wow.
are.
Damn. That
It's-
sounds comfy.
It's so breathable that light goes through it.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's,
It's good for when you sweat
yeah,
a whole
so-
lot because they're hydrophobic.
Promo code
that.
thickness, all undercase.
Yes.
Ask them why.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. I love
it's
it.
just thickness.
Yeah. It's very,
Thickness. It's
it's
thick.
very soft.
Yes.
It's very soft.
It's you're supposed to enjoy your calm, visit to this website.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. By the way, definitely we need to fill in some of these information fields here, my guys.
Oh,
The
yeah.
materials, dimension,
little
shipping
behind-
returns.
A little behind the curtain here.
I'm so sad
somebody,
every time I go to look at these. And they don't,
We had a really good laugh about it right
Right.
before this, though, because you wanted to know more about the bat brag, and you went to start clicking on that shit, and I was like, there's nothing in that shit.
and I'm just like, but I hope there is every time.
yeah. Okay, all right.
I mean,
Honest-
our website's not much better.
Ours is, it's functional.
To be completely honest.
Yeah, but all right. Before we end the ad,
Yes.
let's both look at this rag.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think it's for?
Balls.
For the balls?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they get like shit all over them and stuff.
They do
and,
get shit
like,
all over them.
You're right. Like
Yeah.
dirt and fucking grass
I was-
and fucking other shit.
I was
you know?
thinking hands for sweaty hands.
that too. It probably for everything.
for everything.
Yeah.
It's-
Well, I mean, if you're not fancy, you don't have gloves on.
That's
you know?
true. I mean, a rag is a
Like-
rag is a rag, right?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one's
It's a
just-
rack, right? A little hooky poo.
But this one
know?
looks nice.
Of course, it's
It's
branded.
not. It's not a shop
you know.
rag that you got in a pack of 800.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's embroidered. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's
They got the little hooky poo on there,
and I gotta give it to them. I like the logo.
Yes.
So
of
buy
course.
the bat rag, folks.
The logo I could see like on a televised golf event.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of settles comfortably there. I don't know how to really
Yeah.
describe it, but
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. Sorry.
All right, cut the ad there.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man, so we're back.
Yes.
We made it.
Yes.
The lights are on.
Uh huh.
How was your weekend, buddy?
It was good. It was good. I've just been planning a fucking lot of production stuff on the side, and
Yeah, getting
just,
ready. We're getting ready for some fun stuff. We got something in the works.
Yes, currently
In the
it's in the
works.
early pre-pro right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it could be something super fun.
Yeah. So we're filming this late night again.
Yes.
As for you listeners who
Yes.
know, the late night episodes and the early Sunday morning episodes are usually pretty different.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Who's to say
Whole
which
vibe.
ones are better?
I don't know.
I don't know. Write a letter to Back Nine Problems and ask them.
Yeah. For real.
Just start involving them
Yeah.
randomly with things.
like they're the spokesperson.
Yeah, like
of the
nothing
show.
to do with them. Just
Yes.
start, like asking them questions. Just about life in general, like where you can get like
Yeah.
a really decent mechanic.
Yeah, you start asking them dad questions.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Real quick tangent. Real quick. So there's this guy on YouTube.
Okay.
James Blackwood or James Blackfield. He's known as the Raccoon Whisperer. Have you heard of this fella?
No.
So he's this
The fuck?
heavy, older Nova Scotian man, Canada, right?
Right.
And he on YouTube, he buys just pounds and pounds and pounds of hot dogs, and then he goes out on the front porch and he feeds all the raccoons.
Why?
Well, one, he seems to be a lonely fella.
What's the fucking point?
Well, okay, all right.
What?
Hear me out.
Like-
It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Pull the video real quick. I mean, I can't believe I brought this up without thinking about the video. But
Okay.
so a little bit about. All right, so
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay.
And just type in the Raccoon Whisperer. But so you know what it is. It's like this guy. He was concerned about the raccoons that were coming out of the woods because they looked all emaciated right before the winter. All right, scroll down. Let's see one that's got a lot of them. That one right
Shit.
there. Yeah. So he didn't like that they looked all like emaciated and fucked up, right? So
Yeah.
he decides he's going to help feed these raccoons before the winter.
Oh boy.
Next thing you know, now he's got like families. This video in particular, 25. They're all fat as shit because of him, and he's buying.
Oh my
he's
god.
buying buckets and buckets of hot dogs.
That's insane.
Yeah,
dude. There's so many of
Dude,
them, bro.
so this is what he did. He just threw food out on the ground, dog food, and that's gonna allow him to traverse through the field of raccoons he's just created. Because he's got a big ass bucket of hot dogs, and they know that.
Right.
So he's got to distract them. But look at this. Because they don't really have rabies as a problem out there.
Right.
Like, he's not really worried about being bitten.
They're all over him.
They're all
dude.
over him. All their paws are
Climbing up
on them.
him and stuff.
His
and
both shoulders,
Yeah.
arms, his hat.
damn.
Look at that guy
dude.
chewing behind his ear.
Yeah, just
You
fucking
know?
chomping.
He's got a
down.
raccoon just chewing on basically his face.
Yeah, like
You
just
know?
like going to ham on this hot dog.
And look, he just keeps passing out hot dogs.
These raccoons are just love him,
yeah,
bro. Oh
they
my
put their
god.
they put their little hands out, and they get their hot dog, and they walk away for a second, and then the crowd gets a little smaller, and then those who finish their hot dogs get back in line until he's out of hot dog.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are just hanging out on his shoulder and nomming on their hot dog.
They
you
love
know?
him.
Like they're just
he
vibing. Bro.
he names them.
Yeah.
You know, and then this is what he does: is he fucking by the way, this is what me and Bubbles are into. This is what we watch. He'll just sit there and have old man conversations with the camera.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, Doris was supposed to be in here today, but you know, she had to go see the doctor, and the doctor said her foot was no good, so she's gonna be coming in tomorrow morning. And you know, we're gonna get the roof fixed here pretty soon. They had a contractor out. I mean, I thought he was a nice fella. He didn't like all the raccoons, but he got up on there, and we're gonna be tarring it down about the 15th. You know, and that's all he does.
Oh my god.
He just sits there and talks to you like you just came to visit.
yeah.
It's 100% genuine, and he's feeding 25
fucking raccoons.
giant raccoons at a time.
Oh my god. Yeah, they come back in waves, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
and like I just love their little hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
They're just pawing out,
Yeah.
both hands out, like
Yeah.
please,
But
give me more.
so this guy one day, you know, and like he addresses the haters. Unfortunately, he does read the comments because this is his life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And one day he did this thing where he went live for like an hour and a half, just reading YouTube comments and responding to people. Because, you know, YouTube, you can have live video and people commenting
Yeah.
live.
Right.
Look at this. This is the second bucket
Yeah,
full to the
just
top with hot dogs.
Round two.
And look,
dude.
see his hat? Somebody made him that little raccoon hat.
Oh, he's adorable.
Yeah, he's just the nicest old man.
You know, honestly, like I'm not upset at all in this. I'm definitely confused, but you know, like
Dude, me and
yeah.
Bubbles we just sit here and gawk over it, like how women look at babies. We're just like, oh my god,
This little guy,
Yeah.
he's so happy,
Bubbles is just fucking hyperventilating through his giant tooth gap.
just so excited about the
Bro,
raccoons.
I'm pretty sure I could score air hockey on Bubbles' mouth. Man. I think if I lined him up on the table, I could fucking hit that shit.
Yeah, do you think his eyes would light up?
I
And
think
he'd
I
go,
could.
"Bling,
Yeah,
bling,
like
you know,
I'm
when
pretty.
he fucking.
I'm pretty confident I can bounce a corner and slam that bastard through without hitting any of his teeth. None of the ones that exist anymore.
Oh my god, that's funny. what has he got now?
He's got Oreos. Ooh, what does he got?
No, he's
I
he's
think
opening up
he's-
boxes.
He's
showing
opening
them
up gifts.
shit.
Yep.
They don't even know. They're like, what the fuck? That's not food.
Yeah. So okay, so he does this thing where he does this like hour and a half live, and he's answering questions and reading every comment that comes through. And Bubbles and I get the fucking notification, and so we're both for about 20 good minutes. We're sitting in the garage watching this fella, just old man, he's sitting way too close to the camera. So his whole face his whole head is the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's webcamming it clearly, and he's like right there. And we watched for a good 20 minutes, and we were watching live. So we were watching like the comments on the side of the screen. And then we realized, oh, we can join this. So we both pulled out our phones and started jumping into the comments while he was doing that.
Oh no, yeah.
And he was talking about like he was talking about just like his cats or something like that, and he was reading people's comments. So I just hit him with the "I wish my dad was more like you."
Oh,
And it was awesome. Thomas, he's reading these things, and he gets it. He actually reads it out loud. He just goes, "I wish my father was more like you," and then he pauses because he's sad. Like he legitimately paused for a second.
Yeah.
He wasn't sure what to say, and then he moved on, and he kept reading. He read the next comment.
You broke this poor guy.
Yeah,
Poor
dude,
guy.
I totally fucking got him.
Aw.
And then he started talking about like this book that he wrote when he was younger, and I was like, I wish my father would have written a book. Maybe he could have felt like he accomplished things.
Oh my
And
god.
he fucking read it again, dude. It's so funny. I love it because he doesn't know he lives on YouTube in these comments,
Right.
but he's also old.
Yeah.
So he thinks everybody's being genuine in everything they say. He doesn't really, he thinks trolls are just people who said something mean one time.
right.
You know, he doesn't understand like that's a whole thing.
Right.
It's just if you've left any sort of negative comment, you're a troll. Like that's how old people call it out.
Okay.
Because they're 50 years behind.
Sure.
on it, you know?
Yeah.
So he's just calling everybody trolls that make fun of his raccoons.
Right.
And try to tell him it's not safe.
Right.
Or he seems fine. I mean, look at all these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He had to
They're just
throw out
vibing,
more,
bro.
He had to throw out more dog food. Dude, there's videos where he gives them whipped cream through the can.
Oh, dude, like he's done so many rounds of like lemon slices and tomatoes and like cat food.
Yeah, they love it. They're just going after all of it.
Crazy, man. No wonder why these things are honkers.
Yeah, they're
Like,
huge.
Jesus, fuck.
He feeds the shit out of them.
Dude, I'm not sure these
Look at
things
that
could
one.
run away if they were being chased by something. You know,
Look at that big guy. And then he's got cats.
the cats are just horrified from
Yeah.
the opposite. Oh,
Yeah.
holy fuck, Frank! What is wrong with you?
And all of his cats looks like he trapped them. Like he looks like he was able to like lure them into the house with cat food and then trap them forever. And he positions them in ways so they can't get out the front door. By the way, if you do that to a stray, that's just your cat, right?
Yeah,
There's no papers
Yeah,
or
I
nothing.
mean, I guess at that point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You could just,
I mean, some cats I've
It's
heard
not
of like
advisable.
literally leaving their streets and just ditching the fucking home that they have because that sucks. And
Yeah.
they're not comfortable,
Well,
and they
we-
just adopt another fucking family.
yeah. We had this cat we called Wildwood,
just go feral. Oh yeah, I remember you
yeah.
talking about that.
and she was this beautiful, beautiful little kitten, and she didn't really meow as much as she did this weird scream thing. Like she never knew how to meow. Nobody taught her how, so she just went
What the
all the
fuck?
time.
What the fuck?
And we thought, just like Bubbles, we was like, this cat's retarded. That's fine.
It's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, so we started feeding it naturally, and
Yes.
eventually she had babies. Unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
about 10
Oh,
months.
and then had the fucking dumb
Well,
babies.
there was this big alpha cat named Teddy that just fucked the shit out of her, and I know it was Teddy because all the babies look like him.
Oh yeah,
And he was the biggest cat on
He
the
just
street.
plowed the fuck out of this poor thing.
Yeah, Teddy runs. He used to run the streets. He's gone now, but he
Oh,
was
yeah.
just this giant, like cat looked like a fucking sofa walking around.
Did
It
he
was
just
so big.
pass? Like, did he get old and die, or did he get like captured by something? By animal control or
Owners
something?
moved. Owners moved. Took him with him.
Oh, he was, and he was taken care of. I was
Yeah.
thinking he was like a feral cat or something.
No,
but
no.
yeah,
He was like he
Man.
looked like a Maine
that's
Coon.
the cat.
He was like a Maine Coon that was an outside cat.
Oh yeah,
So he's huge.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a
Prowling
fucking
the
looks
fucking
like
streets.
like a love seat with
like
paws.
a fucking dog.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
basically.
He's so big and like, immediately as soon as Wildwood was kitten breeding age, he fucking took her down and
Yep.
she had her kitties and she just fucking, we kept putting out food for her and the kitties, and then she just left those little motherfuckers.
Oh,
And she just
yeah.
found somewhere else to be. That or she got hit by a
Abandoned the
car.
kittens. Oh,
But I
maybe.
like to think she found a new home.
It's just abandoned the kittens.
Cause she was, fuck them. Dude, I watched one get pulled apart by dogs. Yeah,
Holy shit.
I talked about that on this
Oh
podcast.
my
I
god!
know I did. That might be in the vault, but I remember
Yeah.
that day so clearly. Oh my god! All right, so I'm in the garage. We're all over the place with this episode. Promo
Who
code
cares?
Yeah.
It's the evening show.
Yeah, I'm in the garage and I hear some rustling, right? And I
Yeah.
look out across the street. There's a pit bull and an Australian shepherd that are loose, that are just chasing one of the kittens around. You know, just chasing it around this tree. Cat tries to go up the tree, unsuccessful.
Oh no.
Aussie gets it first.
Oh no.
Pitbull grabs it by the head. Aussie's got it by the ass.
Oh no.
And they start tug of warring on the cat.
Fuck.
Like hard, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's in my defense. What do you want me to do about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know this pit bull. I don't know this Aussie. They're in kill mode.
Yeah.
You know, I'm supposed to defend this stray cat. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So what I did was I watched a decent amount, and then I closed the garage and went inside like I didn't see it. I just left. I abandoned the situation.
That's such a fucking like kind of horrific but comedy sketch. You
Yeah,
know?
and then unfortunately we did leave it there for like 3 days.
The straight face I imagine too as you watch this horrific scene unfold and
Yeah.
there's the door slowly close.
Yeah.
And
It's
you just hear your footsteps walk
me
away.
with the bong rip, just
Oh,
watching this and going,
shit.
yeah, I'm not
No way.
I'm not dealing with this.
I lack all of the coherence.
I'm not
going
gonna
to
be.
handle this
I'm not
shit.
gonna be caught staring at this and not doing anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna leave.
I'm just
not.
gonna
I'm not
deject
interested.
myself from this whole situation.
And then like a fallen soldier, the cat was like in the driveway, like on its side, head down. Like they didn't tear it apart, but they broke every bone in its
I was
body.
gonna say I was like for sure thinking that they ripped it apart.
No,
you
they
know,
just had a
like-
fun game with it and then
Oh
killed
my
the shit out of
God, bro.
it. They murdered the shit out of it, but like it just kind of looked all sad and
Some
curled
dogs
up
are
the way
wild.
that it was laying in the driveway.
Yeah.
And like then I had this moral like, should I go with a shovel and go get the cat and throw it in the garbage? You know what I'm saying? Which is probably, maybe. So instead I just left it alone for like 2-3 days, and then
Yeah.
animal control came around, they got it.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah,
that's what
well,
left
problem
it there.
solved. Not my
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to go to the neighbor's house
That's
to pick
their
up
job,
a
I
dead stray
guess.
cat. Fuck
Yeah.
you. The neighbor can do it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not on your property.
I mean, I probably should have just went and
it's a
got the cat
great-
body.
I mean,
I could have thrown a rock at the dog, but I don't know that would have helped.
yeah. I mean,
Here's
you
the
could've
thing.
you could have shouted, but again, you
Yeah.
don't know if that would have helped.
Dude, once the cat's head is in one dog's mouth and the cat's tail and ass are in the other dog's mouth and they start pulling, I can't. It's over. It's over. It doesn't matter what I can have an air horn. I can kill one of the dogs. The cat's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. His necks and spine's been fucking severed for sure.
Yeah, the best I could have done was filmed it, I guess, because then at least other people could have seen it. I did take a picture of the dead cat and I sent it to Bubbles because he was in his bed
Why?
because he missed it. Little bitch.
Like a little event.
Yeah.
Fucking psychopath.
Well, that's some shit he would love,
I know.
dude. Him and his
And
murder
He
porn.
watches murder shit all the
Dude,
time.
he watches so much murder porn. All we watch is fucking police activity, the raccoon whisperer, and then for some reason he watches those fucking videos. I hate them. I hate them more than anything on this world. It's just real estate, like the most expensive houses. It's just some dude who goes to the most expensive houses in the world
Just
while they're on the market and
talk about
tours it. Yeah. And he's super into it for some reason.
Oh yeah.
And it makes me mad. Why? Because his income is my taxes. That's why. All right. He doesn't need to be dreaming about Bruce Willis's old house. That motherfucker needs to
Yeah.
be dreaming about, I don't know, at least not slipping in the drool when he gets up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He should try to just, save a tooth, not fucking, what do you got? Save up for a house?
yeah.
You don't even have control on your
Save
fucking
a
front
tooth,
teeth.
not a house.
Yeah, It's just, and I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. I'd rather watch people get gunned down by the police for hours than watch Bubbles watch these stupid real estate videos.
Just because of the irony of all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one thing if it's like The Shine. Very successful man,
Yes.
very big dreams and aspirations,
100%.
and believes on putting those out into the universe to achieve them.
Hell yeah.
So if this dickhead's, watching a bunch of videos about fancy houses, it's like, yeah, it's because he's probably going to have one.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah
He knows
yeah.
he's going to have
Like
one.
the actual.
He's actually window
trajectory is
shopping.
there,
He's
yeah.
he's that's possible for him.
Right.
For Bubbles, it's like, You know, that's like him watching like surgery videos. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, are you practicing?
Doctor? You could be a
Yeah,
doctor.
yeah. By the way, I
Surgeon?
didn't know that that's the next step in horror porn.
What?
Surgery videos.
Ew.
People watch. Yeah, people watch those.
No, I'm cool.
Well, you know, like I watched a guy get the top half of his head blown off this morning while I was pooping,
Why?
but because
What?
it was just on the feed.
Why?
It was not like I didn't search it out.
Reddit's the only thing that ever pops up for like.
Oh no, Instagram's terrible.
Oh boy, holy fuck.
You know what it is? Instagram will do this thing where they'll just
Instagram has that shit. What the fuck?
yeah, because what you do is you make a private group, and then the private group you got to be like, you know, probably an incel to get into, and then
Fair.
then there's kind of an understanding that nobody's going to report it because everybody's there for that.
Oh sure.
You know, like it's murder porn.
It's still kind of a community.
yeah, so it's like nobody's going to report it, which is so it gets to last.
Yeah.
But surgery videos make me want to throw up on myself.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Like I
I'm not
can't
per se
even.
squeamish, but I'm not interested in watching.
Oh
that shit.
fuck, dude! That just I don't like the idea at all.
Yeah.
All right, so the reason we're doing this fucking late night recording though is because we went to the I went to the Shine's bachelor party.
Yeah, the boy had a fucking bachelor party.
The Shine is getting married, folks. That's one of the
Congrats, my guy.
that's the one of the reasons he left the show. One of
Yeah.
the many.
Yes.
The number one reason
growing aspirations.
was because he was looking at me and being like, "John, the thickness is the funny one. I'm just the beautiful, smart, and winning one that wins all the time."
the
But
winning one.
yeah, he's just the one that like it all just works out for. But I'm the funny one. He's
Well,
the fucking man,
Not
dude.
to say that he can't come back on the show like normal.
Oh, he's
he
gonna-
has in the
he's-
past.
there's plans-
Will be many more.
There's plans on him coming on soon. But yeah, no, we had his bachelor party up in the woods on a lake.
Oh, sick.
You know, it was really fun. But there was some. It was what you want from like a chill bachelor party.
Yeah.
But there were some weird, interesting moments. So I rolled up with Mark, friend of the podcast, Mark, and you know, we in Mark's spirit we show up late because he's late
Word.
to everything he ever does.
Word. Yeah. Fashionably late.
Yeah, so like somehow we end up getting a bed because everybody had to be two to a bed. So they left a bed for me and Mark.
Of course.
Which, by the way, I did wake up at one point and we were bare shoulder to shoulder. Like we were both laying on our back in the bed with our shoulders and like arms touching. Because it was like a full size bed and it's me and Mark in it.
Oh, like just like one arm on the other.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like we were just, you know, like two sardines, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We were the length of the bed together when we were both on our back.
Oh yeah, you fit the exact frame of the
Yeah.
fucking bed.
Yeah.
Word.
Because I'm horribly big and it was not that big of a bed.
Well, Mark used to be horribly big too, but
Yeah.
now he's fucking like Mr. fucking Universe.
Oh yeah, this fucking skinny, beautiful bastard. But so I roll.
Big fucking stellar beard.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
So I roll with Mark. We get there a little late, you know, which is fine. Still the first day.
Yeah.
And now here's an important thing about this story that I need to say now. One of the groomsmen I've never met before,
Word.
right? So going into this, there's one guy I don't know. So I walk in and there's this older fellow with glasses who's like balding. He's holding a beer. He's chatting up with the guys, having a laugh. And I'm like, that's got to be that other guy, right? No, not at all. It's the fucking homeowner. So the homeowner,
What the fuck?
yeah, because this is like one of those Airbnb kind of things.
Uh-huh.
So he, I guess, shows up to like fix one or two things last minute. And I guess he was also like a 50-year-old recently divorced dude who picked up on the energy and the boys were nice.
Yeah.
So they gave him like a couple drinks. And then a couple drinks became a lot of drinks. And then he pulled out the wizard's gifts.
Oh.
And we consumed the gifts.
Damn.
The Woodland Elves gifts that the mighty wizard wished upon us.
Impromptu, fucking
Yeah.
out of nowhere, bro.
And he just like, it was so funny because there was this one kid, the actual guy I didn't know. It's like this young kid. It's like maybe like 24 and like, you know, good looking kid, like fucking just tattoos, like good person, good hair. Just, you can tell this kid fucks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And for some reason, him and the homeowner get this weird super bond, the oldest dude and the youngest dude.
Word.
And they start going into heart to hearts.
Oh, boy.
And they're holding each other by the shoulders.
Oh, boy.
And like we're all pretty sure the older one's trying to fuck him.
What the
You know what I'm
fuck?
saying? Because like it's like, I mean, like it's getting too much. right?
Okay.
So now it gets to the point where like it's getting late.
Yeah.
You know, we've consumed the gifts. We've
Yeah.
consumed a lot of
You've
marijuana.
achieved.
Yeah, and tequila.
Yes, you've achieved
You know, so
central fucking
you know,
essence.
I hit the Dirtbag 3. You know what I'm saying? I hit
Yeah.
a blunt,
Yeah.
took some mushrooms,
Yes.
drank some tequila,
Yes.
and then
The
just
trifecta.
Yeah, and then was tired for a whole day.
Yes.
But
And wanted to die probably. I'm
oh
sure,
yeah, but
to come down.
comes around like 10 o'clock. They're trying to get rid of this guy, but they don't know how because they're all trying to be polite to him, and everybody's drunk.
Yeah.
So they're like basically leading him in conversations where they're walking him towards the front, and then he takes off. He finally like goes to take off, and he's saying his rounds goodbye to everybody, and to each person. And we're gonna call this kid Lewis, not the
Yeah.
homeowner, but the kid.
Right.
To each person, he goes, "Hey man, you were awesome. You guys are fantastic. It's been wonderful to meet you." And that kid Lewis is the best.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
tells the next person, "And tell Lewis I love him."
Okay.
You know, and then he comes to me and Benjamin, and he's like, and like the same thing. I think he was just like, it was like fast. It was like,
Right,
Lewis is best. Like as he's walking away.
What the
Like,
fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, so we were the whole weekend we were joking about him like creepily coming back and
Yeah.
stealing him.
Yeah.
Because the kid also he gets trashed the first night like everybody else,
Right.
and he goes to bed first.
Right.
And the way this house works is it's 2 stories, but the first story is completely detached from the second.
Oh.
So you enter on the top, and then there's a lower story,
Sure.
but you have to go outside and around to get into it.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. But so he's down there, and everybody else is up top.
Right.
So you don't have to come through the house
Right.
to get there.
Right.
All you have to do is go around the side, and it's this guy's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so we started
Yeah.
joking that like he was coming around like while we were all up there partying. He came down and fucking just stole him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just loaded him into the truck with
Yeah.
drugs and promises
Yeah.
of more women.
Probably.
You
Yeah.
know, then
yeah.
he's just gone forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just stole the fucking guy and into the fucking trafficking you go.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where like I felt for the guy, you know, recently divorced. He's seeing this group of young dudes. One of them's about to get married. There's a lot of love in the environment. Like I get why he wanted to like chill and party and hang out, but as the homeowner, I feel like you can't do that, right? Like you gotta
Yeah.
you can't
You're
because
crossing the boundary of clientele. And,
yeah.
you
Now
know.
we're hanging out with you in your house.
Yeah.
I don't think I should be paying to hang out with you in your house.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, now I'm a guest of you.
Yeah, and we're supplying the booze. I mean, he supplied the gifts. you
He
know,
did.
But,
He brought the gifts, but it was interesting. He brought them as a powder.
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
weird.
And two of the one guy who was originally offered the gifts, just takes them. Right? And then like I think 3 more of us, maybe 4, all accepted gifts shortly afterwards. And it was, I mean, I didn't take enough gifts to have like a wonderful, like it wasn't like your bachelor party where the elves bestowed their gifts.
Oh yeah, the elves themselves came
Yeah,
down.
this was a jar that was like finely grounded.
Interesting.
Like you must have ran it through a grinder like 11 times. Like you must have ran it through like a Turkish coffee bean grinder
yeah, yeah,
to get it to this kind of level of powder.
yeah.
But it was kind of like a grayish with like a blue tint to it. So I was like, yeah, it looks real to me.
Uh-huh.
You know, and this guy's in there, like people are drinking and stuff, and he's out there with a legitimate teaspooning gifts from the jar and pouring them into people's mouths.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, at first I was like, this doesn't seem
a
like
little weird.
Well, yeah, because
Little weird.
at first I'm like, I don't know that I should take these at all.
Right,
You know, it's just a powder right now.
right.
Like,
You don't know
who-
what's the fucking that shit.
I don't
yeah.
know him. You know, like now we are in hippie country.
Right,
You know, we've accepted him into our group with love and treated him with respect and
Right.
given him beer. And
right.
this was his way of adding to that
Yeah,
newfound friendship that he
Yeah.
got.
Yeah,
So there is like a, you know, when mushrooms find you,
right,
you know, this is setting and reason.
right.
So, I mean, that's how mushrooms work.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so it is one of those like, well, you know, when you take them, this is kind of how that happens, because you're not supposed to find mushrooms. I mean, you're not
No.
supposed to. You're not
Like,
supposed
look for
to
'em.
pursue them. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't look for mushrooms. They'll come to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, they came to us.
Yeah.
Set like and setting, bro. Like you're around all these people that you love, and some I'd never met before. And like you're in the fucking woods.
Right.
You're on the river.
Right.
Like there's no better time to take them.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, like I just ended up going for it eventually, which was it was worth it. It was fun, and then I just start chugging tequila.
Yeah.
Which I didn't
just
like that.
getting completely blasted.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. And like the thing was like I think I went to bed at 3:30 the first night, and I was up by like 5,
Ooh,
maybe
damn.
5:30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like an hour or two of sleep. And
yeah.
fuck up
And a
again.
couple guys did that.
Yeah.
because it was either just couldn't sleep because it's 2 to a fucking bed.
Yeah.
And now that we're not 20 anymore, it becomes this fun game of who else has sleep apnea.
Yeah. Yeah.
It turns out there's a few of my friends have sleep apnea that they
Yeah.
didn't know about.
Right.
So like we got to learn that the fun way.
Yep.
I remember like the second night I had to go to the bathroom. It's like 2 a.m, and I tiptoe out towards the fucking kitchen to look at the time on the toaster, and I just hear just what sounds like it sounds like a bear fighting with a tank of nitrogen.
Oh.
Like it's like groans and then long and then more groans, and I'm
What
like,
the
what
fuck?
the fuck is that?
Yeah.
So I tiptoed back into the room and I got back under the blanket with Mark because that's where it's safe.
You have to check.
Nope. I was like, somebody's dying in here. I'm out.
That's funny. Like it was like in the house or outside.
It was one of the guys. It was in the house.
Oh.
That was somebody's fucking horrible sleep apnea.
Oh.
That was somebody snoring. I
Oh.
was like, oh god, that guy's dying.
Jesus Christ, dude. That sounds terrible, bro.
And it was so funny because the Mike he wakes up that morning, right?
Uh-huh.
A few of us have already been awake, including the guy who did that, who was asleep on the couch right there.
Right.
And Mike, he comes out of his room, and the very first thing he says, "Whoever the fuck was sleeping out here last night, you need to go to the fucking hospital." Like pissed off, dude. It was
You're in
awesome.
the fucking hospital.
You need to go to the fucking hospital.
Oh
That was awesome.
dude.
It was such a concerned but anger.
Yeah, because you
Like,
cut them up on
fuck
it, I'm
you.
sure.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's so, oh my gosh. And then for some reason, in the spirit of bachelor parties, one of the guys gets a tattoo from one of the others.
Oh, damn.
This kid never fucking, this is the first tattoo he's ever done on another person. He did,
What?
okay, so the kid, the one that we don't know, Lewis.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So Lewis brings a tattoo gun.
Damn. Okay.
Right? I don't know why.
Sure.
He's done one tattoo ever, and it was on his own forearm.
Sick. Okay.
so-
did it come out good?
No. I mean, no.
The first one never is the best one, right?
And then our other buddy decided to get a tattoo from him
Oh boy.
as his first tattoo ever
Oh, not a good
from on another human being.
God, homie.
And let me show you the beginning of this tattoo.
A lot of trust, my guy.
And you,
That's
a
too
lot
much
of
trust.
we're past trust. It's a lot of not giving a fuck. Also, here's me taking a selfie with Mike's ass.
Word.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
He was bent over in my face.
Tasty.
Oh my god, where is it? It's like,
Did you kiss it?
where'd it go? Oh, all right. So yeah, this is just going on in the kitchen, but let me zoom in on what's
On his
happening over
leg
here.
or something.
Oh yeah, let me zoom in on what's happening on his leg over here.
What the fuck?
He got a jalapeno holding a Modelo with a revolver on its waist
Oh.
and a little cactus.
Or at least he can draw shapes. That's cool.
He could draw shapes.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a lot worse.
No, I
You
mean, it's all right. Here's the thing. By the time
I'm hoping, but
he was
expecting.
all right, it's a bad tattoo, but by the time it was done, it was kind of one of those, like, yeah, all right, for what happened here, that's not bad.
Right.
I know I've got it here somewhere.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll fucking, you could be that guy that's like, oh, I got the first tattoo of a dude that, like, became a really fucking popular tattoo artist or something. Who knows?
Oh no, that's not gonna be the story.
You
But
gotta
check
give
this out.
somebody oh, look better from the side. Ooh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Looks better from the side.
it's
Yeah.
it's a tattoo.
The cactus is nice.
It's permanent.
The
It's definitely permanent. That's the thing.
the cactus is nice.
Yeah.
I like that. The sombrero not bad too.
It's probably my favorite thing ever. You know, if you look at the sombrero closely enough, it appears to be behind his head, not necessarily on it.
Oh yes,
Which I like.
Yeah. There's-
But you know what? Honestly, all right. I'll. This is the credit I'm going to give this
yes.
because this is a bad tattoo,
Okay.
which is fine.
Okay.
People can have bad tattoos.
Sure.
It's it's a memory of our boy getting married forever and all that. But
Yep.
what it looked like in the beginning was 1,000 times worse than what it looked like in the end.
Oh yeah.
So it came around.
Okay, that's good.
It came around. The whole house was like cringing. It was.
Oh really?
It was like, oh, dude, what are you doing?
no,
Why
my
are you
God.
doing this? Why
Yeah.
are you doing this?
Yeah.
And no, but it did come out better towards the end. Though.
That's good.
I gotta give it like that. It's not like it's the kid's first tattoo ever else on somebody. Am I volunteering? No,
Right.
right? But I'm not that kind of gangster
Sure.
to just be like, go for it. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But like for what it is, for a silly jalapeno holding a Modelo with a revolver and a cactus.
Sure,
all right, you
Yeah.
got that one. That one's on your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't. I don't think we did anything crazy at ours like that. Really, per se.
No, that's a different
what I
level of alcohol that brought us to
Yeah,
that. That's for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, fucking. We were just vibing. I think, or if I recall, like on just that one fucking Disco Hero game, whatever the fuck it was called. DJ Hero. I think it was.
DJ Hero. That's because
Yeah.
Phil was fire at that.
No
shit.
one had ever played that before
Yeah.
because it just flew under the rug. But all of us
Yeah.
were just blasted and just sitting in a room, just vibing to
Yeah.
mixes and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
The problem is like
that's it.
it was such a fun game for Phil to put on
Yeah.
and play for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But as far as me trying to sit there and figure this out,
Oh, sure.
or watching any other asshole your bachelor party try to figure it out for
Yeah.
the first time,
Yeah.
it just became like I hate this game. I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
every moment that this is playing.
It's not
I'm-
even good.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of these 3 songs that you guys keep putting together
Right.
and missing cues and shit.
Yeah.
Phil's the only one who knows how to work the buttons. Give him back the controller.
Yeah, yeah.
Or turn it the
It's
fuck
like
off.
it's like a mini concert when he's playing.
Yeah,
and then
dude,
as
he's
soon
all
as
good at it and
As soon as
shit.
it passes over to somebody else, it's like, oh, put the fucking headliner back on. Boo.
Yeah, dude, it's like, oh my god, turn it off.
Yeah.
Don't we have games we could play? Where's that fruit game with the boomerangs?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we did that. Yeah,
That
we
was
just got
fucking-
fucking blasted.
that shit was fun.
I'm glad that you guys did the same thing, just get blasted and hung out.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
know.
probably like what most, I think, homies want to do anyway.
Yeah.
Somewhere out in the nice fucking woods in a nice log and just fucking vibe, bro.
Yeah, the one thing I don't understand about like bachelor parties is the cheating part. Like the groom gets to fuck a hooker or a
Oh
stripper
yeah,
or
no,
something like
that's
that.
old. Fucking
And everybody just
weird.
goes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't really ever really understood that part. Like I just feel like that's fucked up.
It's a thing. Yeah.
But
It's
then
like
those
an
women with their
excuse to
dancing
fucking-
bear, it's like fucking 700 women blowing
Yeah.
one dude in a bear costume.
Yeah, it's an excuse to fucking go
pigs.
be a fucking pig. Yeah,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
both
yeah.
sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Like so. I don't know. It's old mentality.
Yeah. I'm not for that part. I do like the just kind of finding a nice place and bonding with your boys,
Yeah.
before entering a different kind of life.
Right.
You know what I'm
Sometimes, depending on the relationship, it's the exact same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Kind of depends on the people, I guess.
And
know?
it was fun because there was a little little private dock for like fishing and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I threw my fucking feet in the water and I was fishing with Ben.
Nice.
Mark was laying out there pretending to tan. Like, he'd probably just die if he really took his shirt off. He was doing that thing where he's just kind of lifting his shirt over his belly button.
Oh yeah.
He's a ginger to the 12th degree. Like I work
Yeah.
with a ginger guy and he tans up because we work outside. You know what I'm saying? But Mark just does not have the ability to tan. He goes to the hospital
Yeah. He just
when he
becomes
gets
red.
sunburns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just dies.
Yeah.
Like his blood cells just give up on him as soon as he gets a sunburn. It's weird. It just can't take it.
His body collapses all at once.
Yeah, the thought of melanin just collapses arteries. White blood cells stop flowing. Just from hearing the word and definition.
Poor man.
He is toneless. Yes.
He
no
needs all
skin
that
tone.
hair to protect his skin.
Yeah, whatever
You know?
skin tone is, you just choose the white background that they put the palette up against.
Yeah.
That's his
yeah.
skin tone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 100%.
But no, so there was this point though where Mike and Ben are down below fishing, and we can see them from the patio. And Mark naturally starts heckling Mike, from the patio. He's talking shit to him, like yelling down at him. And Mike turns around and he starts to yell at Mark. And I'm up top where Mark is, right? And as he starts to yell at Mark, a fish grabs his fucking line and yanks his pole into the water.
Oh, no. No. Fuck,
and I get
bro.
the top view. I only see Mark from inside. And I see Mark just heckling Mike, yelling at him, pause, and then this fucking giant grin coming across his face.
Yeah.
He's so happy.
Yeah.
Because he saw it before Mike saw it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Mike's talking shit.
Yeah.
And Mark's just like, yeah, wait till you turn around, dickhead. You're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
wolf guy. Ben's just sitting there still fishing.
Yeah.
So he's
Not giving a
like,
fuck.
Yeah, like I'm not going for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh man,
Oh,
it was a
man.
lot of fun. Shout out to Mike. I'm really happy for him. I'm excited for him. Wedding's soon as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's in like less than like a week and a half, right? Something
Yeah.
like that?
Yep. And
2 weeks?
Black Tie CBD was there, the official.
The man.
Yeah.
You know, did we get some answers? You know,
Yeah.
did we have a court hearing?
It's interesting the way this guy works because he's so friendly
Yeah.
and he's good at just changing the subject instead of telling you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, yes.
So every time I'd bring it up, he would just like Muay Thai. Or not like Muay Thai, like a keto. He would just grab it and he would feather the question through the air
Yes.
and spin it around and
Yes.
then respond with something else.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, that is what we were talking about.
yeah.
Well,
Throws it back at you, to
Yeah.
continue the conversation.
like, no, actually, did
Wink,
you know that
chunk.
you're a bitch? I'm like, I am a bitch.
yeah, you're
Oh
right.
my God.
You're right. Oh,
You know
I
what?
never noticed that.
I've considered the thought that I was a bitch, but this is not the time.
Right.
I didn't. This is the time where I guess I finally come to
Two
terms
and
with
two
it.
are coming together.
I'm going
know?
to turn my shirt into a bra. That's going to be me for the rest of the
Yes.
weekend. I'm gonna do
Yes.
the shirt bra thing.
Yeah,
Because you were
and then
right.
you come back later like, hey, wait a minute, I was going to talk to you about that. And then,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're still a bitch though. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn, did I forget I was a bitch again? The second time today, I forgot I was a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know where my place is, obviously. God
The
damn.
kitchen. God
I'm
damn.
gonna, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for even walking up to you.
So, but you didn't get any. Did
No,
he say
I-
what the problem was? Or
Yeah, it was, on a boring level. The website got redone.
Uh-huh.
All the promo codes died.
Uh-huh.
We didn't reach out to him. Like
Fair enough.
he didn't reach out
And
to
he's
us.
like, your shit's garbage, so it's fine.
Dude, I don't think he. I'm still with the idea that he didn't even know we were doing it.
Yeah, probably.
There's no way he knew we were
Probably.
just
Yeah.
shouting out his company for years.
Yeah, yeah.
Actual years. We dedicated ads.
Yeah,
to
because
him.
we did it for longer after Mike jump ship too, right?
Yeah.
The Shine.
Yeah, and we did it the whole time we were Thickness in the Shine. Technically, he had a different company when we started, so our first sponsor was him, but it was Harvest Masters. Then Black Tie opened up and we switched our ads to Black Tie.
Right.
But fuck, dude, like 3 or 4 years, it was just straight up like every week. He had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, and even if nothing came out of that shit, like the fact that content.
Oh, they
up
got
there,
sales.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, like in mass quantity.
No, fuck
like,
no. Once
yeah.
every
But I'm just
couple
saying-
of months, you'd see something trickle in with that weird promo code he forgot about.
Yeah, right. But you never know. Like maybe the show fucking blows up or something, and like a whole bunch of people find the vault, and all that ad becomes revenue. You never know.
Oh, man.
You never know. But it just, I guess, depends. I want to know, like, so it was just he said the ads was just never updated because of the new website, right? Just like classic fucking revamp corporate shit, basically.
Make
you know?
make your own
Business
new
shit, I
promo
should say.
code. Make new promo codes.
Fair enough.
like-
Fair enough. Totally get it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I mean, at the same time, if this didn't happen or that didn't happen, we wouldn't have our Back Nine Problems fucking sponsor, boy.
Promo code Thickness, all lowercase.
Yeah.
Look, if it doesn't work, try it again. I don't know. I don't know.
Is that the slogan for the company or is that the
Yeah.
slogan for the fucking?
It could be, yeah. If
Using
you,
the coupon.
if you go into the material section, it could definitely, Yeah, no, there's nothing in here. Sorry. You can try again if you want. Come back. Come back. No.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
No, I was more thinking it in a positive way.
That's positive.
I guess.
Oh, yeah. No, I tried to use it the other day. It didn't work, but we got that cleared out. So they know,
Oh, word.
they're aware. It should work now.
Yeah.
It would be funny if we tested it on the show right now and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Let's not do that to
No,
them,
no.
Because I've got a feeling.
No.
I've got a feeling this would be a real funny episode. If we try to, all right, we got some shit to go into.
Oh
This
wait,
might
yeah.
be-
So like, is that all that happened over the weekend? You guys just vibed and nothing crazy else other than the fucking magic gifts?
So okay, all right. So night one definitely was like, burgers and dogs. Everybody coming in.
Hell yeah.
Weed, mushrooms, tequila.
Yeah, like give me the actual breakdown. Like,
Yeah.
what were there any exciting moments where you're like, fuck yeah, and shit, or were you just vibing all weekend? That was it.
It was straight up vibing, dude. Like
That's cool.
And with
Okay.
like everybody kind of individually, like just moments. Like
Uh-huh.
I think like at all times there'd be at least 2 or 3 little groups happening.
Yeah,
And then there's times where we're all together.
Yeah.
But sometimes there'd be guys fishing, some guys that are in the hot tub,
Word.
some guys are like in the kitchen. So like the first night, our buddy was rolling these like 3 to 6 paper blunts. So he was taking blunts and he'd open like 6 of them, and then make a cigar out of it.
Word.
Because I brought like a pound of weed.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna blast through it.
Oh, I was the guy, dude. When I got there and I threw that shit on the table, a brick,
Yeah.
something that
Yeah.
looks like you'd get arrested for in a movie.
yeah.
Like what the cops, they got like 15 of them and they're stacked up in a little
It was
pyramid.
almost a power move.
They're taking pictures next to it with the fucking
Yeah.
shotgun. Yeah, no, it felt good to just be like, blah, there you go,
nice.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
So he just starts rolling mega blunts and then, made some burgers and dogs and then like had some gifts, and then started getting into the tequila and like, at one point I think I was in the jacuzzi with Benjamin.
Hell yeah.
Just him and I. We just decided like,
Vibing.
let's crack this motherfucker open and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And then next somehow it switches from Ben to Mark, and now I'm with Mark in the jacuzzi. And that kid Lewis comes by, right? This was one of my favorite moments to me personally. So let me set the scene. Mark and I are in the hot tub. This is right where the downstairs is to get to the bottom part of the house. So we're anybody who's going from the top to bottom or vice versa is going to walk past us.
Yeah.
Right. And then we got one other guy up on the balcony who's kind of talking to us but doing his own thing. So Lewis comes up the stairs and fucking Mark and I are in the hot tub and we immediately start heckling him. I was like, Lewis, what are you doing? Take your pants off. And he was like, what? And like,
Yeah.
I was like, get on the hot tub. What the hell's wrong with you? And Mark said something and I told him, I was like, you look like an Italian construction worker catcalling women outside of the fucking job site. And then Mark and I started hitting him with the Italian voices and fucking
Oh yeah.
just really giving it to him.
Yeah.
And he literally just looks right at us. And then he just turns and starts talking to somebody else. Like, there's just nothing he could do
He
in that
didn't know what to
situation.
do.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, do I talk shit back?
You're just so overwhelmed with two people who are like zigging at you
Yeah,
back
dude.
and forth.
Oh my God,
That's
dude.
always been. I wish that other people who don't have that like friend group,
Yeah.
because it's a treat to like listen to you and Mark fucking just rail into somebody.
Yeah,
you know?
it's instant. It's
Yeah.
fast. It's coordinated.
And the best part is that sometimes it's like complimenting.
Yeah.
sometimes you're like,
Oh my
you're
God.
making fun of them, but you're also complimenting them at the
Yeah.
same time. So like anybody who's aggressive like gets so confused.
Yeah.
It's like you stall them and they're like,
Yeah.
I
I know, like when we're aggressively telling one of our male friends he's beautiful, we're like,
Yeah,
we're
like-
basically fucking him, like while
Yeah.
we're talking to him.
Yeah, I remember you guys always fucking doing that to Clifton too at one point.
Oh, what
you
a
know?
fucking beautiful man,
I
dude.
know, bro.
Clifton
Homie.
could have done whatever he wanted to us when we were 18. Mark and I, he could have just had us.
Yeah,
He could have convinced us to be gay for a night,
yeah, dude.
just for
Fucking
him.
handsome boy.
Just for him. We're not even gay. It was just for him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no,
Different
no.
kind of energy.
I couldn't imagine trying to walk into like 2 people rapid fire talking shit to you together.
Yeah.
that are on that
If
level.
you've never experienced
Yeah,
it too
'cause-
before, like I'm sure it comes out of left field.
Because we like Mark and I, even with time apart, we finish each other's like sentences and jokes.
You guys grew up together.
Yeah, so our brains are literally wired the same for comedy. So like when we locked in on something like that, it's
Yeah.
so fun. 'cause
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm thinking as fast as I can, and he is too,
Yeah.
and it's all good shit,
Right.
you know. And then, like,
yeah.
and then it
You've
just
done that so many times.
yeah, and then
you
this
know?
unsuspecting fuck walks just into a cloud of shit talk, and he just like has to shake it off and keep moving. It's like, you don't want to stop here, buddy.
I love it.
Trust
dude.
me, you don't want
I
to.
love
You know,
it, bro.
if
I
you
just
didn't like
fucking
that,
grin.
walk away now.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be a certain type for sure.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like, you know, they're the homie when you start ripping into them and they're just grinning, you know,
Yeah.
just straight laughing.
Yeah.
You know?
it is. Yeah, like,
It's so funny, bro.
it is like one of those movie scenes where you just have the two kids that just don't stop.
Yeah.
They just heckle and
Yeah.
heckle and heckle.
Yeah.
And like,
We need to get Mark on the show again.
yeah, he wants
He's the
to.
homie.
He needs to come on too.
He's
Those
the
are so
boy.
fun. There's a lot of really good guest episodes in our future coming up here.
Yeah, and I need to actually fucking plan them out.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got to talk to bit. You know,
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
get shit done when we
You
do
know?
that. You
Yeah,
know?
well, we're actually in the process of revamping the studio right now.
Yes.
You know, getting more of a studio space and less of a
studio
hobby
is
slash
under
studio space.
construction.
Yes, so like
Yes.
hopefully in the near future we'll actually get some production rolling into beyond the podcast realm.
Damn right.
It'll be badass.
Goddamn right.
Fuck yeah, bro.
All right,
Keep an eye out.
let's get. All right. Oh no. So second day of the bachelor party.
Yeah, that's right.
So I sleep for like an hour and a half.
Uh-huh.
I wake up. A couple of the boys are up. So I'm just like, fuck it, rally, keep moving.
Word.
And like throughout the day, every now and then a guy would drop.
Yeah,
You
go
know,
for it
because
now.
we're all 30 now. You know,
Yeah.
like it's not the same.
Energy isn't bountiful anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
And I gladly would say I pretty much survived the whole day
Wow.
up until about maybe 1 or 2 a.m.
You went down for like what, an hour?
So this is what happened.
Oh, boy.
I kind of went down.
The way you phrase that, I don't know.
I kind of went down. I don't know if you
Okay.
count this as a nap.
Okay.
It's a nap, but it's
Okay.
not, you know. So I think I was in the hot tub. And like at this point I'd nodded off a few times,
Sure.
you know, but not falling asleep. Like I was getting close, but I was always around the boys. So you can't,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I was in the hot tub with Mike for hella long.
Uh-huh.
And then finally I left to get out. He stays in for like another 2 hours. Mike's the hot tub king, by the way.
Yeah.
He can just
sit
stay in there. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like he stays in there for so long his feet hurt. And I've never survived
Yeah,
that long.
Yeah.
But
I like hot tubs, but not like that.
yeah, it was crazy. But so I go to take a shower, right? But I also need to poop. So I do my patented.
Yeah.
You turn the shower on as hot as you can,
Yes.
and then you get naked and you poop while the steam builds in the shower.
Oh, well, on the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, you sit on the toilet
Yeah.
while the shower's just on full blast hot.
I'm like following the story, and I stopped you in the shower, and like, and then I poop, and it's like, no,
Oh,
not in
yeah.
the shower, right? Not,
I get in the shower and I poop, and I get on my hands and knees and I collect it all, and I scoop it into the toilet. I bring it back to the toilet.
Fucking.
I don't like to poop
barbarian.
on the toilet. I just like to leave my poop and dispose of it with the toilet.
It's so
That's all
weird,
it's for.
fucking like, oh man.
But no.
Anyway, sorry,
So
yeah.
I turn the shower on full blast, go back to the toilet. I take a dump, and then I think I woke up about 45 minutes later. Shower's still on.
Oh,
you know
no.
what I'm saying? I think I woke up because taking a full breath would fill my mouth with water. There was so much steam in the room. Like the toilet paper rolls expanded.
Oh my God.
it was so steamy in there.
Yeah,
Like,
damn.
I couldn't see the shower.
Yeah, you probably were suffocating yourself after a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, and I was like, and
What the fuck?
I just jumped in the shower
You
anyway.
didn't see shit, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, no, not at all. The ground's
So you
all
fell
wet.
asleep on the toilet?
Yeah,
That's a fucking
naked.
What a man.
Yeah, just naked. I was like 4 in the
That's how
afternoon.
you know you had a weekend.
Yeah. And then I fucking rallied again.
That's a hangover fucking movie scene, bro. Like,
Yeah, and then what was it?
man.
Me and Benjamin cooked the whole group carnita tacos.
ooh,
That was pretty fire.
yummo.
Yep. And then
Goddamn.
and that night it was like steak and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because you guys said you guys were grubbing, right?
We were grubbing.
This was the weekend because I believe
was
when-
the grub-a-thon.
We talked briefly about this
Yeah.
before the show, like a couple of days ago, just to kind of for topics, and because we can talk to each other forever. But regardless, you mentioned that Mike wanted to eat like his fill, like for the full weekend, right? Like he wanted to
Yeah.
like
From
not
my
gorge
understanding-
himself, but really like
From my understanding, all
grub.
he wanted was to be fat, be with friends,
Yeah.
and to be able to put his toesies in the water.
yeah, it's
And he got all of those. Although I'm pretty sure I'm the only dude who put his toesies in the water.
no.
You know,
Which is
because
special.
the Russian River is
Special.
green,
Oh,
right? You can't
Yeah.
see anything in
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
But here's the thing: is I grew up swimming in it
Oh, did you?
I used to go with Uncle Mike's family to a Cassini family ranch, which is actually really close to where we were. We were pretty much at Cassini.
Oh, cool.
So I mean, I grew up. I learned how
Familiar
to.
with it.
Yeah, I learned how to canoe on that. I learned how to kayak in there.
Cool.
I swam all the time in there. Like, yeah, it's gross water. I fish from the same water I swim in.
Right.
I'm an American.
Right.
I
Yeah.
pay my taxes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can swim in the river.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, but I put my feces in the water. Got some fishing going.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like a
Hell
gentleman.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then that night, got into the Hennessy.
Ooh.
And it started to get nasty. So at one point, like, I did all of the dishes because I knew we had to leave the next day.
Right.
I did all the dishes, gathered like all the recycling
Nice.
and like all the trash that I could, and like just kind of stood behind for like 2 hours just to like be a person again because I was dying and they just kept going. I was like, all right, no, I can't do. I'm just gonna focus on something for a little bit.
Yeah, because you need to leave the next morning.
Yeah,
So,
and then the next morning, we had to fucking, we got the group photo in. I haven't seen it yet. It's somewhere there, and it was good times. Everybody's cleaning up. We're making fun of the fucking Lewis because he spilt a bunch of tattoo ink on the table, and on the floor.
Oh no!
So we were like, well, we're gonna have to leave you, Lewis. You're gonna have to live with the homeowner now because that's the only thing he's gonna accept is your man butt.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. You're just
your
butthole.
boyish man butt. We're gonna need we're gonna need you to hit your warp star, bud.
You're gonna have to take one for the team, pal.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy, but that little balloon knot's not yours anymore. It belongs to Chris, the homeowner. And then I was so tired because that night even I went to bed way too late and got up way too early. We're talking like 2 to 5 again. And but there's boys up because some of the guys fucking snore so loud
you can't sleep.
that their partners can't
They're
sleep.
tearing the fucking walls down.
And on the ride back from Mark, this shit's so funny. It's a 2.5 hour ride, and I can remember maybe about 5 minutes of it because I would ask Mark a question, and he's so long winded that I'd ask him a question, he'd start to answer it, and then I'd wake up and ask him another question. And then he'd start to answer it, and then I'd wake up again. He talks for so long, I'd fall asleep before I can retort to anything he's saying.
Well, because he's driving, right?
He's driving,
Yeah.
So I mean, he's keeping himself awake by talking.
Yeah.
But like, I can't I literally talk so much that I can't stay involved
Sure.
in the conversation.
Sure.
So I just keep falling asleep on it.
Yeah. Your brain's already teetering on the edge of fucking like just absolute deep slumber, where you just never wake up from a coma.
Bro, I was so tired.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I didn't even have sleep apnea the next night.
Oh yeah.
I think my body was like, no,
Down.
no.
Just completely
Let him
down.
die if he's gonna die.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
dude. Like
He's
he needs
done.
to sleep in the grave at this rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
dude.
I mean, wonderful weekend, man. I'm so happy for him too. Like,
Yeah. 10 out of 10 shine.
he
Good for
gave
you,
us
brother.
cool groomsman gifts.
Sick.
I would say the second coolest groomsman gift I've gotten.
Sick. Hell
Number one's mounted on my wall, but
yeah. Hell yeah.
he gave us a fucking see-through gunmetal mechanical pocket watches.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, so it's got like that.
That's sick. What the fuck?
It's got the fancy gunmetal front to it, and
Yeah.
then you open it up and you could see all the gears.
Yeah, see, that's the most intriguing part, dude.
Yeah,
That's cool.
And it's
bro.
a wind up, like working with the chain.
Wow.
We're all gonna have them in our suits for the wedding.
That's baller as fuck, dude.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be
Hell
pulling out
yeah.
my pocket watch for no reason all the time.
Dude. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes shit,
what time is it? I
baby.
forgot to
Yeah,
wind
flip
this.
it up and like, huh? It's fucking 1300.
Yeah, 5:44. I didn't wind this today.
Is
Put that back
it
on.
regular 12-hour clock or is it a 24-hour clock?
12?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
24 hour then would have been like super fancy.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, fucking.
It's fancy.
It's so
It's
cool.
fancy,
No,
but-
I'm not saying it's not. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't wielded by Gandalf, but it's a
Sure.
pretty fucking sick.
Sure. No, bro, it's fucking
No,
baller as fuck.
I'm
dude.
definitely gonna like display it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like find a way to make it like a trophy almost. Like it's
like
part of the decor.
there's got to be like a display box, like a little mini one that you can get, like
Yeah.
there's a platform on it or something. you
Yeah,
know?
because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
happy and like.
Why not show it off? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. So fucking shout out to the Shine. We'll have you on soon.
Hell yeah, boy.
Just to list a couple of these because I'm excited. We got the Cum Boys.
Yes.
We got Mark. We're gonna have one with Mike.
Yep.
Mark and Mike want to do one together as well.
That'd be baller.
King Bob wants to return
Hell
potentially.
yeah. Hell
He's been
yeah.
working on a lot of music. He's got a lot coming out.
Fuck yeah.
And by request, we might have to look into Sexy Jesus.
Ooh.
We might need to bring him back around.
Hell yeah.
And see how he's been doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's-
Well, what adventures he's been exploring.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because he's had, COVID's long gone now. So
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that they are
The
just
gates have opened.
doing all sorts of crazy shit.
Literally.
Yeah, but we got a lot of guests lined up here soon, folks. It's gonna be really fun.
Hell
You gotta do it right though. We can't just put
Yeah.
back to back to back.
Right. Right.
They
They
gotta
gotta.
schedule people and shit.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be.
Doug from Back Nine Problems is gonna be coming on as well.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
100%. The boy, bro. Yeah, you gotta schedule them right. They gotta be convenient. You don't want to rush into it. You want to make sure the talent is comfortable.
Nobody's excited like when you're like, well, we meet at 7 a.m. on Sundays.
no.
I was like, yeah.
No,
Nobody's like, oh, really? During church?
Yeah.
No, not for me. Sorry.
I'm a devoted Christian.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
No, I mean, like, most people don't want to be up at that early in the morning on a Sunday.
fuck no.
Unless you're an early person.
No, yeah, I get it. But let's get into some of these articles here
Fuck yeah.
before we wrap up here.
Fuck yeah.
We still got 25 minutes, but
Or-
it's a late show. Anything
No,
can
it's all
happen.
good. My allergies are fucking been like slaying my nose for the past like fucking 5 days.
Oh my
I
gosh,
barely
dude.
breathe.
It's you know what? Let's be old. All right, let's see the other two first before the end.
Let's see. Okay.
All right, so two parents are letting their kids decide if they want to learn how to read and write.
What?
Yeah, now to me, that sounds like public execution for the parents. I think
Isn't that like fucking child abuse?
that should be, but these are British people.
Oh.
So
yeah.
okay, so they've opened up about
Oh,
how
yeah,
they're.
I can tell clearly by their teeth.
God, his teeth look like the Alps.
Yes.
Looks like anybody can terrain it at least.
It'd be great if
none
you
of
guys
them-
had some dental. It'd be wonderful.
Jesus. So okay, right here. So they've opened up about how they are consciously unschooling their 3 children and are giving them the power to choose when or if they learn to read and write. That's okay. So it's up to Ulysses, who's 12, Ostera, who's 8, and Kai, who's 4, when they get or if they get an education.
What?
Well, let me tell you right now, it's too late for Ulysses.
Yeah.
She's done, bro.
Yeah.
She's 12 and she can't read and write. She's going to be a prostituta.
yeah.
she's going to
like,
be-
There's not going to be any options for her, bro.
She's not going to be able to sign or read things. She's, are you retarded if you can't read and write? Because Bubbles can read and write.
No, but you definitely lack basic
You're-
skills.
you're
to exist
lower
in the
than
fucking
Bubbles.
World.
Bubbles can get more things done.
You're asking them to not understand how to deal with anything that involves paperwork,
Okay.
like reading off the internet.
Okay, so
like
right here-
communications. They can only talk on the phone. That's it. They can't text. They can't fucking do anything that how
Yeah.
normal communication works.
Oh, yeah. And like if there's a word they don't understand, they just don't understand it.
If they can't, yeah, if
Can't
they,
go in the
They
dictionary
can't
and
go
look this shit
research
up.
it. They have to go find somebody to show them directly.
So-
Otherwise, they can't figure it out themselves.
So
like,
what-
Jesus fuck.
What
bro.
they're saying is they believe in child autonomy and that the kids will get a strong sense of self-identity. And they're saying that
That's not.
Ulysses by 10 learned how to read and write. All right, so the one girl was like, all right, I'm in 4th grade, and the teacher called on me to read, so I'm going to have to learn how to do this because that was really bad. All of that looked like gibberish to me. Oh, no, here we go. We don't use the education system. Instead, we unschool our kids. They stay at home. We believe in child autonomy and enabling kids to take governance of their own
Governance,
of their own life. Make their own. I can't read either. Make their own choices and decide what goes on in their life, rather than dictating to them. Okay, you don't have to tell them whether or not a tattoo is okay, but they should learn to read and fucking write.
Yeah.
Can we read that one more time? They want them to make their own choices and decide what goes on in their life, rather than dictating to them. You have to learn to read and write.
Yes.
It is 2023.
Yeah.
You are not on fucking Prince Albert Island
Right.
with a spear. Okay, you don't know how to hunt and gather
Yeah.
unless you're committed to just being a breeder.
Yeah.
You're a
yeah,
breeder.
Yeah.
You're raising breeders,
Pretty much.
like livestock. They're not gonna have any personality. They're not gonna be able to like read or understand things that might like alter their identities.
Right.
Well,
Well, even like on the flip side of things, the less extreme side of things, like if you're banking on them learning to read naturally by the time they're older, like what's the point of being like deliberately not exposing them to reading and writing if they're already going to read and write themselves eventually? And like Ulysses already learned, like taught themselves, like
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the goal? And like limiting their possibility of learning sooner and exposing them to it faster, so they can like develop that relationship. Because I wonder how hard it was for that kid up until because they said that she didn't learn to read and write until she was 10.
Yeah.
And the school system starts in like TK at least, transitional kindergarten, like at like 3, 4, 5 around the age group. Like so, there's 5 fucking years of an education system that like other kids are learning how to read naturally in a school system and they're not, like does she fall behind? Is there like I want to know the stats and parallels.
Well,
to
I guess
this,
that's the thing is that they don't go to school at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, So compared to the kids who are like already,
so they're bubbles. They have 3 bubbles. They just
like-
have 3 kids that just exist in their house, eating food, shitting, and watching probably TV.
Yeah, like do they educate them at all at home?
No.
Like it doesn't feel like they give them any opportunity to like there's a difference between giving them autonomy to explore their own things and just outright like depriving them of options. Like
So the mom breastfed all of them until 3 to give them a healthy foundation for life. How long are you supposed to breastfeed a kid for? 3 seems like a lot, right?
I have no idea.
I mean, they put it in an article.
3 seems like it's a toddler, isn't it? So that it
3's
seems like a lot.
that's like almost. That's TK, bro. I ain't nobody
Let's
whipping
see.
out titties.
When do you stop breastfeeding?
The WHO says 6 months.
Yeah. Yikes. So at 3 years old, yikes.
2 years or beyond. Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
The WHO recommends that all babies be exclusively breastfed for 6 months, then gradually introduced to the appropriate foods after 6 months while continuing to breastfeed for up to 2 years or beyond. Okay, so it's just 6 months of just titty. After 6 months, you can mix up titty and like Gerber.
Sure.
But titty can be around. So 3 years still seems like a lot.
But
That's
a lot of people say like
6 to 8, 6 to 12.
yeah,
take
by
it
6 to
slow.
8 months, babies can learn to drink straight from a cup.
Yeah, stop being a bitch.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I'm
some people
saying?
even say like 6 to 12, and then you're moving on. Yeah, so it's like not really like a defined thing, but it seems like socially, like usually you want to stop by probably at least like one, maybe 1.5.
Yeah, because at one point that kid's too big to be lashed onto a titty.
Yeah.
All right, can
100%.
we scroll down a little bit more? Let's
Yeah.
see what else they got here.
Oh, this fucking
Fuck you,
pop-up.
fucking pop-ups. The family often find themselves the subject of cruel comments as people tend to confuse their approach with permissive parenting where there are no boundaries or guidance at all. People have called us lazy, which just makes me laugh. Yeah, asshole with your silly teeth. Because our parenting style is the opposite of lazy. We are taking full responsibility of their development. I will go to jail for them. Okay.
Yeah.
People also
Yeah.
think we're being cruel to the kids because we don't use the healthcare system or believe in vaccinations. Well, vaccinations did help us eradicate smallpox, so there is something to be said for that. Oh, that was something that the writer of the article wrote. Fuck you, Rachel Lang, you little bitch. Look at putting your shit in there.
Yeah, right.
I'm not here for your quips.
Right, we don't need your perspective. We just
All
need
right,
their
so they
perspective.
don't take them to hospitals. They won't vaccinate them, which is, hilarious to me.
Right.
Uh,
Right, even if you don't believe in the current vaccinations.
dude, people
like,
get
there's-
polio still.
There's dude, like tetanus,
Polio came back.
you know?
Like we had it gone,
Yeah,
and now it's back.
yeah, like
it's-
literally, like I don't know.
the kids that didn't get vaccinated 10 years are getting polio.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it's
you
fucking
know,
awesome. But I stand by what I said in the very first words, executed in the street. I think that these children should be taken, and then the father should have a hilarious execution, like somebody chopping him up literally into like 1,000 pieces,
Holy shit!
like a steak, with a
Oh my god!
like a very sharp hatchet.
Okay.
Just as many straight cuts starting at the feet to the head.
Wow.
As many straight, small, thin steak-like cuts you can make.
Steak like cut.
And I want the kids to read
No.
the Star Spangled Banner, and if they can read the whole thing, then their mom gets to live.
Okay, cool.
You know
For
what?
a second, I thought you were going to feed the dad to the kids.
No. Feed it to the mom if they can't read that
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ.
And then we just throw her into the ocean or something alive.
Oh, yeah, cinder block tied to her.
I think we give her floaties and one bag of Ruffles. So there's some hope. I like the idea of giving her hope. And
Are
then,
they at least good Ruffles?
no.
There's just the plain
Some
regular
weird
Ruffles.
yeah, it's bullshit.
Orange
Like,
original fucking gross.
Yeah, no dip, nothing to drink. All you got is salt and salt water. You fucking pig. That's what you get.
Yeah, that is kind of like a game you're playing, right? You
Yeah.
need water, and each time, but you need to eat. Each time you have a chip, it makes you more water. Water.
Man, that's more clever than I thought it was when I just came up with it.
Yeah, you know.
I didn't even get that far into
Extra
it.
layers,
All right,
bro.
let's go to this next article.
We're just torturing
These-
people now.
These people clearly
Oh,
suck.
man.
I'm not for it, even kind of.
No, me
You know,
not
okay,
at all.
now I have a buddy. All right, so I have a buddy who, when he had his kid, he decided he's not going to put his kid in school until 6th grade.
Yikes! What?
No, but hear me out. Him and his wife are both very educated,
Oh, they're gonna
and
homeschool?
they're homeschooling
Okay, that's fine.
until 6th grade.
That's fair.
And they live in like the mountains,
Uh-huh.
so the kids' PE is like rivers,
Sick.
and field trips are like to other rivers.
Sick.
And like, so the kid has like, two incredibly smart parents that are going to homeschool them. And then because they're reasonable in middle school, introduce them into society. Right. So, I mean, I think that can be okay depending on who's homeschooling. But like, this is just straight up like, we don't have alarms, they said.
Yeah.
We make food when they're hungry, or they'll just make it themselves.
No, you're giving them free reign of the world.
You're
you
just
know?
making couch people.
right.
You're
'Cause
making like government welfare couch people
'Cause
that
it's-
just stay in their shelter
Yeah.
and watch TV and
Right.
eat fucking shitty
Well,
food.
especially when they eventually are gonna have to like enter into the world and like deal with other people, unruly people, unfortunate situation because the real world is not fucking friendly. Like you're by doing that and sheltering them away from that experience, of collaboration and like that's really what like young elementary school, TK, preschool is. It's like learning how to fucking exist in the social world of other people.
Yeah.
Like and just like collaborate with other kids. And like a lot of the times, like in TK especially, there's a lot of conflicts that kids are learning how to navigate. Like so if you are not. And like especially in a homeschool situation, like you can expose your kid to that. Like if you're taking the time to educate your kid, like say you don't put them into the school system, but you're gonna homeschool them fully, that's great. Like that's fine. You're right. Go
Yeah.
for it. Right.
But stop at middle school,
Right. Or like like
or at least high school.
but for the point of the conversation, like that's the difference between these people who seemingly are doing literally nothing.
They're doing nothing, yeah.
Like if they can say, yeah, we're at least getting them books, or like we're giving them options to
Yeah.
explore, because
They're
way
doing
this
big-
is written,
They're doing Big Daddy. This is that.
Yeah.
This is that Adam Sandler movie, Big Daddy.
yeah, dude,
Where
yeah.
he just inherits that little kid, and he's
Uh-huh.
like putting newspaper over his throw up, and lets him name himself and eat ketchup and shit. Like,
yeah, dude, like
it's
it's
just-
just fucking, dude, it doesn't make any sense.
and
bro.
to have 3 kids at like that level of irresponsible,
right.
you have to be British. You can't be an American. These people would be fucking. These kids would be taken. That's for sure.
Yeah, the CPS would be on that shit fucking
Yeah. So big thumbs down to these people.
Yeah.
Let your kid learn how to fucking read and write.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
It's crazy that anybody should have to tell you that reading and writing is important,
Yeah.
especially in a world like today.
Right.
All right. So what do we got next? Man kept father's dead body in freezer so he could talk to him.
Whoa.
So the
Yikes.
82-year-old told.
Holy shit.
Oh wow. Okay. This is interesting. This makes this way more interesting. So he's 82, and his parent who died, his dad, was 101. Because I did not want to let him go, or I would miss him.
Bro, that's crazy.
This is
No,
about,
bro.
This is about to get so sad so fast.
You
82.
can't- You gotta let go, homie.
your
You
dad
can't
was-
hold on forever.
Your dad was 19 when you had him.
My guy.
Oh, Politi. This isn't in English.
Politi.
Politi. All right. A man has been caught storing his dead father in the freezer. Police in Landgraf in the Netherlands reported discovered the corpse after concerns were raised by a family doctor who was worried about the 101-year-old's health.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, he's 101.
Yeah, Dutch media reported the man's son, 82, told officers he did not want to let him go or I would miss him. De Limburger newspaper said the son claimed he decided to put his parents' corpse in the freezer when he died of natural causes 18 months ago so he could continue to talk to him.
Dude, 18 months is a lot.
Yeah, it's a long time.
18 months is a lot. I
Long
wonder
time.
how well it kept for 18 months.
Like, how did he put it in his freezer? Did he have like a full size fucking freezer and he just put the whole body standing up in the
Because otherwise, if he's all mangled, it's gonna look all sorts of fucked up, right? He like how do you open the freezer and like he's in box shape and he's all twisted up?
Yeah,
and
he's probably
contorted and
leaning his
shit.
head into a corner.
And you're like,
you
"Hey,
know?
Dad, how you doing?"
Oh yeah, does he open up the fucking freezer and just sit down in front of it like Skyrim with the Night Mother style shit, and you just talk to the fucking dead body?
Yeah,
Dude, that's creepy. Bro, that's like a horror movie setup, dude.
yeah, dude.
Like,
now I wonder.
holy shit.
Now there's three ways this goes, right?
Yeah.
He either opens the freezer to talk to it, he keeps the freezer closed to talk to it, or this is to get Social Security.
What? Huh?
Well, sometimes people like hide their dead relatives to get Social Security on them. Like we've seen that before
No,
on this.
I've never heard that before. No.
This is an unfortunate thing that totally happens to people. We've done this on the show, but maybe a while back. People will like have a grandma or a parent that will die, and that person was collecting Social Security checks. So they just hide the body,
Yeah,
and never report the death.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
and then they keep getting money from the government.
That's dude level.
But they have to hide the
3,
body,
dude.
so it's almost always like in the freezer or like, right there in the
messed
fucking
up.
backyard.
That's messed up, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you think this is his excuse, and he was collecting some form of, like, I know it's in the Netherlands, but maybe some.
Now here's the
money.
thing: it's so hard to tell because at 82,
Yeah.
if he was surviving off of both of them getting whatever the Netherlands does for old people,
Yeah.
he might not have been able to afford to say goodbye to his 101-year-old dad. Financially. So maybe in that case, it is a fraud thing.
He was already on his
But
rocker, maybe.
also at 82, to still have your dad,
Yeah.
and you were clearly right by his side the whole time,
Right.
like, fuck, man. Like, I mean,
long time.
it's fucked up. But if this guy's got nobody else, and that was it,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see myself ever doing that.
No.
Plus, how do you get him in there? 82 is not very limber, Like,
yeah.
you're not-
I mean, maybe he's one of those old man strength kind of guys, where he has some
they exist.
power in his body.
They
Still.
definitely fucking exist.
He's not like in crazy good shape, but he can at least move things. Still,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, I can see that.
Oh man,
But
I
dude,
feel
that's so sad. If you really like take the route that's most likely, it's like that he's just a sad person with
sad
nobody
old
in his
man.
life.
he needs to start feeding
like-
raccoons.
Yeah,
Honestly,
hell yeah.
if this
Well,
guy-
the Netherlands probably don't have a fuck ton of raccoons, I imagine, right?
No,
They probably have
where
different
would they
shit.
be? Yeah, where would
You
they
know?
be? That's true. They
So-
have forest cats.
Yeah, and
Norwegian
they probably have
forest
a
cats?
different kind of like, I guess, quote unquote animal pests. But
Yeah,
raccoons
yeah.
and opossums aren't necessarily pests because they take care of a lot of the insects and gross shit.
Yeah.
and everything. Like I think I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard somewhere that possums actually are cleaner than they actually seem to be.
Yeah, and they do good for the environment. But at
Yeah.
the same time, they look like Danny DeVito. They always look like they want to bite you.
Yeah, they look like they're fucking pissed.
Yeah,
half
I
the
just,
time.
it's hard to want to be like, oh yeah, you're contributing. Thank you for, please don't fucking bite
Yeah,
me.
I just feel bad for raccoons half the time.
Yeah.
Mostly because I just have seen my cats growing up beat the living life out of raccoons, dude. Like,
Yeah.
You've always heard about raccoons can be so vicious, and I've just on my little like cul-de-sac that I grew up on, like the cats ruled the kingdom, bro.
That's right.
Like the raccoons did not stand a chance,
That's
bro.
right.
It was wild.
That's why I want
man.
a real cat if I
You
get
know?
a cat.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
let's hit these last. Let's see where we are at time. But let's hit these last three.
Probably
Am I
like
the
10
assholes?
minutes, right? Oh, like 7.
All right. Am I the assholes?
Oh yeah.
All right. Would I be the asshole? Oh wow! I just guessed that acronym.
Nice.
Would I be the asshole if I asked one specific person not to bring their kids to my wedding? No.
No, it's your wedding.
No, fuck that. Like,
wedding.
let's hear what they have to say, but I'm already on their side.
Yep.
My fiance, so they're
26,
26,
28.
28, late 20s.
Yep.
Early stages of wedding planning, so there hasn't been something we need directly addressed yet, but I know it's in the back of both of our minds. His stepsister, who's also in late 20s, married with 3 young children, all under 10. He didn't even grow up with the stepsister because the parents got married when he was already at the house. And the oldest is on the spectrum.
Oh, no.
He's mostly nonverbal and communicates physically through grunts and very few words.
Okay.
So he's going to be, Lester. He's going to be the Lurch from Addams Family. He's just
communicating
trying to
through
squeeze
what
your
he needs.
titties and trying not to spaz out all the time.
Yeah, titties.
He is very physically active, stimulating himself by running around his environment and making loud noises. His younger sister wants to play with him, so she follows his lead and does the same. And his stepsister does nothing to try to rein them in or help them behave more appropriately.
Yes, it's a parent's problem.
She makes sure that they don't wander too far, but they're otherwise free to do what they want. This occurs even in crowded restaurants when the children regularly getting up from the table to walk around the room.
Yep.
Now, neither I or my fiance have anything against kids in general. We both want them in the future, and there will be other young children at the wedding, all of whom we know personally and are much better behaved in public settings. Our wedding ceremony will be outdoors, but the reception will be mostly inside with some limited outdoor space. The stepsister's children will have room to run outside, but will likely still disturb the guests and will not have space to run around the inside. All right, so here's the thing.
I think it's on the parents' fault, and I don't think it's an issue at all.
Well, okay, I don't think that they're an asshole because they don't want the retarded kid to come make a bunch of noise.
Right.
But I do think that their asshole is the reason is because your son's retarded.
Yeah.
It's it is one of those like, no, it's your wedding. The kid sounds like he's a problem, but at the same time, it's like, for the mom, it's like, what the fuck do you do when your kid's that level on the spectrum?
Yeah.
Taming them in is like, what do you want them to do? Jump on him?
Yeah.
You don't just, you can't yell at him. This is an unfortunately serious moment because of Bubbles.
Right.
I see how that works. It doesn't work.
Right.
When his mom tries to be like serious and stern with him, nothing.
Right.
He just rebels harder. And he's a grown one. This is a full range one. This is third. This is third evolution retard. We're talking about like 10, level 10. He's still a Squirtle.
Yeah.
He hasn't even hit War Turtle yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Which is probably the worst of the 3.
Right.
And their people.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him because he sounds like he's going to be a fucking nightmare. Right? He's running around. He's grunting. He's verbally communicative. He also doesn't respond to that much. He's always going to be literally like screaming with another one that's going to be screaming. But, blame all the kids.
Right.
And then the here, okay. It's the fiance, stepsister. He barely even knows the bitch. And that's why it's okay. But let's change that to, let's say it's his niece. Right? His straight up like niece and nephew. So this isn't a stepsister. This is like an actual sister.
Right.
Then it's a little strange, right? Because it's like you're letting all these other people, children come. They're all going to be wild cards, whether you know them or not. You know what I'm saying? You can maybe find a way to have the kids be in a certain area.
Sure.
And maybe have some things in place for when shit gets, if he starts to spaz during the ceremony, it's understood that he's going to be walked out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have to say that you're not allowed to be part of the world.
Right.
That's the part that kind of sucks. It's like, no, sorry, you're not well behaved enough. It's like, yeah, he's never going to be.
Of course. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get to like proper train autistic people into being normal again.
No.
You don't send them for like a school for ladies to learn how to walk in high heels and figure out which wine to drink with what meat.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. They just stay that way forever. But I mean, the reality of this situation, it's the stepsister. He didn't even fucking grow up with her. The kid's gonna be a problem. It sucks. You just gotta have to say no. You are the asshole. Yes, be the asshole.
Yeah.
You're not the asshole for what you want. You're kind of the asshole for the reason.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to choke
find
up
that.
and be the asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's times in life where, you know, you have to be the asshole.
Yeah, you can't blame the kids for sure.
Yeah,
you
don't
know?
don't be going at the retarded kid.
Right.
You know,
right.
because that's kind
I'd
of
say
what
go
it's
at
like.
the parent more than anything. You know, because
yeah.
it sounds like the parent has given up entirely. You know.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the final like line of you just giving like the kid, you know, mentally handicapped or not,
Yeah.
free reign completely. you
Yeah,
know?
because I feel like there's like this spell that goes over the parents where they're like, he's enjoying himself and he's never enjoying himself. And look, he's even bonding with his little sister,
right.
which is going to be harder and harder as they get older.
Right.
And she develops a personality when he doesn't,
Right.
you know, and like they are constantly depressed autistic people because they're so close to normal and they know they're not.
Yeah.
And I think that's why even the high functioning ones have a lot of problems.
Right.
So it is like the mom, for her side, being like, but he's fucking happy. And when's this kid fucking happy?
Yeah.
And when's he going to play with his little sister like this in the
Right.
future?
Right.
Like, they're not going to be the same. Like, hopefully she'll be nice to him, but
Right.
she's going to want to be a teenager one day.
Right. Yeah.
And he's going to be just like
In the way to her.
in the way.
Yeah.
In the way and like annoying.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so.
Teenagers are fucking animals.
Yeah, I think mom's probably used to being told that they can't come, so
Yeah.
you're gonna have to just be the asshole in that one.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's a gray area.
But
it really
then,
is.
yeah, because then if one kid does act out, one of these kids that you quote unquote know,
Uh-huh.
what do you do with them?
Right.
Do you kick them out?
Yeah. You just like boot
Like,
them.
one of
Yeah.
the babies starts crying. Isn't that as much as that kid running around
Yeah.
screaming?
Yeah.
And it's loud. It's annoying.
Is your concern the fact that they're going to be disruptive, or that you're going to feel embarrassed that they're going to be at your wedding or something?
I almost,
you know?
almost feels like embarrassed. Like,
yeah,
what
that's
do
what
you-
I mean.
The part where he's gonna be bothering the guests.
Yeah, like it's
like,
a little that's a little much you know,
Yeah.
at that point for sure.
Yeah, so am I the asshole? Yes, you are, but enjoy your wedding.
You have to be the asshole to
Yeah.
enjoy your wedding, but at the same time, you are kind of for the reason. Like you said,
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
reason
yeah.
you're kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. We fucking solved that one for Reddit.
Done.
What do we? Oh, and
And we're
that's
out of time.
that's the only one we need to do.
That's how it be.
Boom.
Evening show coming out tomorrow.
Promo code thickness, all lowercase.
Back9problems.com.